How to remember everything you learn. Ever feel like you're cramming your brain with fascinating facts, important information, and awesome memories, only to feel them vanish in forgetfulness faster than you can process it yourself? Yeah, we've all been there. Fear not, though, because in today's video, we will dive into ways you can remember everything you learn and everything you have to remember. 1. Chunk it up. Consider your brain as a savvy organizer, adept at handling information when it's presented in manageable chunks. This technique, known as chunking, is akin to breaking a long phone number into smaller sections. For instance, instead of grappling with 9 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, divide it into recognizable segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This principle applies to a broad spectrum of knowledge, from vocabulary to intricate concepts. I once had a very difficult internet password, and instead of trying to memorize it perfectly, I divided the password letters into segments that had a nice flow to it. This made it much easier to remember. 2. Stories that stick. Our brains are like story-devouring machines. They gobble up narratives with delight. Imagine facing a barrage of historical events to remember. Instead of reciting them robotically, give them life by weaving them into a captivating story. This isn't just about facts. It's about creating a mental movie that's not only memorable but also enjoyable to watch. When we infuse stories, we engage our minds on a deeper level. It's like adding color to a black and white image. Suddenly, the information becomes relatable and intriguing. Stories evoke emotions, making the facts less likely to be lost in the abyss of forgetfulness. So, the next time you're learning something new, turn it into a tale. Your brain will thank you for the treat. 3. Curiosity. Curiosity is the driving force behind your brain's desire to learn and remember. When you're genuinely intrigued, your mind acts as a sponge, soaking up information like a parched desert soaking up rain. Imagine it as a puzzle. Curiosity is the joy of finding that missing piece, rewarding your brain with a surge of satisfaction. This mental high five cements the knowledge, making it a cherished memory you won't easily forget. 4. The power of mistakes. Guess what? Mistakes aren't the villains we thought. Remember those bike riding tumbles? They taught us balance and determination. The same magic applies to memory. That presentation blunder? Don't hide it. Own it. Like finding a hidden treasure map, turning mistakes into lessons guides us towards success and engraves the right path in our memory. Look at everything as progress. Doing something right makes you learn, but so does mistakes. 5. Rinse and repeat. Learning isn't a sprint. It's a marathon of consistent effort. Imagine your brain as a lush garden where the seeds of knowledge are planted. Without regular tending, the blooms of understanding wither away. Here's where the review ritual steps in. Picture yourself as the dedicated gardener of your mind. Just as you water your plants to help them thrive, periodically revisit your learned material. This isn't mere repetition, it's a strategic, spaced repetition strategy. By revisiting information at intervals, you reinforce the connections in your memory, like strengthening the roots of a plant. When the time comes to recall, your brain can effortlessly pluck that knowledge from the fertile ground of your mind. It's the art of nurturing memory, ensuring that what you've learned doesn't merely survive, but thrives. 6. Mnemonics. Enter Mnemonics, your memory's trusty sidekicks. These are memory aids transforming intricate data into memorable patterns. Imagine memorizing a list of items. Turning them into an acronym or a catchy phrase transforms the challenge into a game. Mnemonics decode the complex data into user-friendly formats, making your memory's job a breeze. For example, your wife has sent you to buy oranges, dip, salad, cream, and hamburgers. The first letter of these words are O, D, S, C, and H. To remember the items, if you don't want to write them down, simply make a sentence with the letters. One day she came home, just as an example. 7. Sleep. Sleep isn't just a restorative activity, it's a memory masterclass. During sleep, your brain diligently processes the day's information, consolidating it for later use. Imagine studying new vocabulary in a foreign language. The brain's nocturnal work sharpens your recall skills. Prioritize quality sleep, and you are indirectly enhancing your memory's capabilities. In the adventure of memory mastering, perfection isn't the endgame. Embrace your unique journey and celebrate every step forward. We've explored chunking, storytelling, curiosity, learning from mistakes, the review ritual, mnemonics, and the vital role of sleep. With these insights, you're going to navigate the labyrinth of learning, no longer a passive participant, but an active explorer. Use the tips and tricks you've learned in this video to see an instant difference.